is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of In the Kitchen with Retro. Got my ingredients out here. This is Cheetos mac and cheese, cheesy jalapeno. I got some this can of tomatoes, okra, and corn mixture, and then some ground beef. So yes, I am making. I thought this was interesting. The Cheetos cheesy jalapeno. I was like, oh, that sounds good. So my spidey senses got tingling and I came up with an idea. So I'm making a cheesy jalapeno mac burger medley. How's that sound? Is that a cool name even? I think that's a pretty rad name. If I say so myself. So that's what I'm doing in the kitchen today. So let's get to it. So it's already boiling hot, so I thought that'd give us a head start on the macaroni. So usually you boil macaroni about 6-7 minutes, you know, depending on how, you know, the consistency you personally like it. Now that's going to be pretty close to al dente. But the thing about it is, you know, at that point it can be al dente, but with this kind of dish, you know, you're gonna add it to the hamburger, and we're gonna, you know, add the vegetables, okay? We're gonna stir it all together, and you're not gonna just like serve it right up, like, you know, as soon as everybody's in the pool. You're gonna you know, stir it pretty thoroughly. Put a lid on it, and then, you know, let it simmer a little bit, let it marry and come together a little bit. So therefore the pasta is going to soften up, you know, during that time even more. So that's why I say cook it till al dente, and then, you know, add it to your ingredients, because it's gonna cook even longer. Like if you don't like it al dente, you know, and you like it a little softer, doing it this way, you know, since you are going to be doing that, it is going to soften up. Okay, so I'm going to add some Mrs. Dash to the meat here. And also some adobo. Those are my two favorite seasonings when it comes to meat. It's just good flavor, alright, between the two. Alright, so just a little bit of there. I'll give it a little toss. So how's everybody feeling out there tonight? Who's hungry, right? Yeah, you know, I know that some of these things I come up with, you know, it's not as fancy as a lot of other channels might be doing, you know, as far as the dish itself. You know, as far as like the number of ingredients, the number of steps in the process. But again, I'm a simple guy, okay? Retro is a simple guy, so I like to keep things simple as much as possible. So because if you get too many ingredients and too many steps involved, I think, me included, I think for a lot of people, but I'm speaking for myself, that can be discouraging. It's like, man, that's a lot to that, and you know, like that's more than I want to do. It may taste awesome, but that's just more than I want to do. So that's why I try to keep mine, you know, kind of simplified like that. Not too many ingredients, couple steps, and bam, you got it's a pretty quick and easy, and it's still a tasty meal at the same time though. So that's just kind of how I roll, right? Like my apron says. Alright, we got our pasta drained. I did put a little butter down in there, you know, so that's gonna melt up nicely. Okay. Alright, so there's my pasta. The butter is melted. I probably put like, I don't know, a tablespoon of butter in there. So now I'm gonna wow. I guess this is childproof. Can't just be an easy tear, so I gotta get my kitchen shears out here. A good pair of those always come in handy. Alright, so that's how I'm gonna do it. I'll stir it all together first. Okay, try to get it all, mixed in. Oh, I can smell that. That's smelling pretty decent. So let's add some milk now. Turn my burner on low. It was on high from the boiling that water, or boiling the pasta, but I turned it off. I'll just use all that milk, just not too much more. So, I've never had this before, this Cheetos mac and cheese, this jalapeno. I did get they have another one, it's like bold, so I'm assuming that's just like the regular flavor, regular Cheeto flavor. But I want to try this on its own, so I can tell you about it, how it is. Let's try it out. Huh. Hey, that's surprisingly pretty decent. I'm kind of digging that. Alright, so now we're going to transfer the pasta to the slow cooker where I got the meat. Okay. And I got the hamburger in kind of big chunks like that, This is like a hearty meal. A Mac burger medley, you got to have big chunks like that, right? Alright, so let's just transfer this over here like so. Okay. Stir it in there pretty nice. Now the final ingredient. This can of tomato sauce and corn. Now, I have had this before by itself. I just eat this right out of the can. That's pretty tasty. I'm not going to do that tonight. And it does have like some juice down in it, so I am going to have to drain it. Okay. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with right here. Okay. Corn, tomatoes, and the okra. Alright. I'm not going to put the whole thing in though. So I'm just going to put maybe, a couple scoops here. Probably put most of it, but not quite all. Well, I'll put a couple scoops, then I'll stir it, and then we'll see what it looks like. Yeah. You know what? Let's just dump the whole thing. Let's just use it all. I think it'll be okay. But yeah, it had some juice, and it wasn't like strictly tomato juice. It looked kind of clear on top, so I think I would definitely suggest draining it. Yep. Yeah, this might turn out pretty decent. All right. I got it on warm, so it's going to sit there and do its thing for a little bit, and then I'll be back. I'm just going to pop maybe 5 minutes, and we'll plate it up, taste it out, and see what we got. All right. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen here. Going to plate it up. Got this plate here. If anybody don't know, of course, that's Ralphie from A Christmas Story, one of the most beloved Christmas movies, I would say, in you know, I would say in the recent generations, right? In the recent times. I know, I think it was TNT, they had like on Christmas Eve, I believe. Either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but between the two, but it was for 24 hours. They aired that show for 24 hours straight. It would just kept re-looping it. So yeah, it's that beloved by that many people that TNT does that, right, every year. At least I think they still do. I haven't watched it myself on cable like that, because I have a copy on. I don't really have cable anymore. I have the copy on VHS, so if I want to watch it, I can watch it any time of the year, right? All right, enough about that. Let's get in here and see what we got. Yeah. I'll attempt to do this left-handed, so I'm not blocking the view here. Trying to get all the ingredients there. Some of that okra and tomatoes and corn. I think there we go. And the burger. Ooh, huh? Is that looking decent? Just gonna turn that off. Is that looking pretty decent or what? I don't know. I think it does. All right, let's taste it out. Okay. I'm gonna have to say, crack boom! I knocked out a homie. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'm gonna go in another bite here just to be sure, though. And I didn't add any extra cheese to this. And I probably could have, but I wanted to see how it would be on its own. The Cheetos jalapeno without adding anything to it. We have a winner, folks. I'm going to say that right there gets the official retro seal of approval, okay? I would recommend it, and it's easy to fix. You saw what I did, and that... Oh gosh, getting choked up here. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's try. Where was I? That's right, we keep it real on this channel, folks. Sometimes it's unedited, unscripted, and we just roll with it. Alright, but anyways, back to what I was saying. You saw what I did. I didn't do anything else to it off camera, right? So, talk about a simple meal, pretty tasty, easy to fix. There we go. Easy to fix. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Have you guys ever had this? Or thought about it? At least the Cheetos mac and cheese. Let me know in the comments below if you have. And what do you think of this idea, alright? But if this is your first time to the channel, tap the subscribe button and the bell next to it. Ding ding! And that way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.